Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, thegospelofyahawashi. Peace and blessings to you, brothers and sisters, waiting on the deliverance of our Lord and Savior, Yahawashi. Now, today, what we want to get into is a little something about these wicked Edomites and their holiday that's coming up, which is known as Columbus Day. And look at all the atrocities that these people have bestowed upon our people, and to open you brothers and sisters' minds as to why you shouldn't be celebrating these things, and to give you some understanding of the thought process and what dwells within the hearts of these wicked Edomites. This ain't nothing good for it, man. Right. For everything that you have gained within this world, what does the Edomite do? He comes and takes. Right. You have, he wants. He's a covetous man, and you know he won't stay in his lane, man. He's always poking his nose in other people's business, which you shouldn't be doing. And you know, this you know, we at to a point now to where we just like, man, this dude got to go. Right. We know, but we know we have to wait on the Lord, our Lord and Savior Yahawashi, for those things to manifest. But in the meantime, we want to edify you through these scriptures and let you know more about this wicked man known as Esau and his offspring. So we'll crank it up from Sirach 10 and 9.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man.
Not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. And that's what the scriptures, you know, covetous, wanting someone else's stuff, man. Right. You coveting another man's property.
That's right.
So just like this land that we're walking on, the Native Americans were the owners of this land. This was their habitation.
What the wicked Edomite told me, was watching another brother's video, and he told him that, you know, you walking on stolen land.
You're right.
How you feel about that? He say, well, those people didn't have no papers to the land.
We didn't have no papers, man.
Kind of sense that.
That's an Edomite right there.
Right.
You don't got to debate with that.
Yeah,
right there. Ain't no confusion of face. Nope, that's Esau speaking.
That's Esau, man. This dude.
No remorse.
Hey, man, you know, he creates these laws, and then the laws pertain that he utilizes for himself, but when it comes to Jake, it don't apply to you.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? This is the mindset of your oppressor and the people that most of our people look up to.
Yep.
Y'all look up to this.
They want to be
devil,
like
man.
in all things. Like it's like the Maccabees.
Right. Yeah.
Their own oppressor. That's our people, man. You read that Maccabees. It says the same people that destroyed it, to whom they want to be like in all things.
Yeah. Want to be like,
man.
Be like Esau.
You know, and in this Columbus Day, you know, all these people, you know, banks will be closed. You know, this is what Esau does, man.
Yeah, you got to get your banking in on Friday or Saturday before them banks close. He ain't able to, it's gonna be closed.
It's gonna be closed now, man.
To commemorate a murderer.
Come on, man. Murder, and see, man, that's what they celebrate those things.
And they make your kids celebrate it in school.
What's the devil? Murderer and a thief. Right. Just like Christopher Columbus.
Shoot, I get that John 10 and 10, man. Speaking of thieves, man.
Right.
Get that John 10 and 10, man. Esau's the thief of the earth, man. Right. There's no greater thief on the planet. We dare you to say, not some homeless Jake that went and stole a Snickers bar. Like Esau be trying to make it out to be.
This is the book of St. John, chapter 10 and verse 10. The thief cometh not but to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly.
Have it more abundantly.
Yahawashi said it all. So who's the thief he's talking about, man?
Esau. That's Esau.
We were just telling you, Christopher Columbus came here, he robbed, stole his land, killed all the Native Americans that was here, raped the women, killed the children, killed the fathers, and now he claimed this land as his own. So who's the devil here, man?
That's right.
Yahawashi just said it out of his mouth. He explained to you what the devil is. He comes to rob, steal, kill, and destroy.
Yep.
That's right.
And Esau will tell you that, oh, well, it's happened everywhere. This just happened. It's part of history. No.
Right.
What's happened over here is just some other stuff, bro.
That's an atrocity.
Yeah, because then when you address these Edomites on their stuff, you tell them that truth. Oh, man, that's in the past, man. But y'all benefiting from it.
Yep.
Your benefit is still there. And then for our people, man, y'all need to check yourselves mentally and understand, man, you cannot be in cohabitation with these people, man. This is Sirach 12 and 10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
Right.
Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Right? So, man, you can't trust in your enemies, man.
That's right.
You can't trust in these dudes, man. They operate on a different wavelength than we do. You know, the good thoughts that you have in your mind, that dude don't have good thoughts. He has thoughts of decimation, destruction.
Right.
You know,
Just like the scripture say, he come down crouching like he's your friend.
Yep, that's right.
But that's a lie.
That's a lie.
Another attribute of the devil, man.
And they employed those tactics in the past.
Right. That's what they used that on the Native Americans.
Yeah. They used that on the Persians.
Come down crouching like they was their friend.
Right, right. And see, here's another example of instruction that Esau doesn't abide with. Now, this is Sirach 11 and 10. Now this is pertaining unto instruction given unto Israel. It says, my son, meddle not with many matters, for if thou meddle much, thou shalt not be innocent. And that's exactly what Esau does. He meddles in everybody's matters, man. He can't stay at home. Dude got to go outside, go overseas to Iran.
What did you just bring out?
This is Sirach 11 and 10.
Got a Habakkuk too?
Man, hey, the dude can't stay at home, man.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. We'll start at 6. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also, because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man. Neither keepeth at home.
Come on.
Who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
Look at
Who
that.
did that, bro?
Name me a country that don't have a U.S. embassy in it.
Wait, but somebody would say that's the Arabs, though.
Come on, man. Get out of here.
Arabs don't even like foreigners in their land.
They
What you
don't
talking
even want
about?
him in there, man. Dude, Esau, man.
It's Iman Esau.
He
I call him Iman Esau.
Come to America, take this over, then go over to another man's country and try to tell them how to run their country.
Now, you said he's a proud man, right?
A proud man.
It's Sirach 13 and 1. He that touches pitch shall be defiled therewith, and he that has fellowship with a proud man shall be like unto him.
Ooh,
That's our people.
Look at that. Fellowship with him, man. You gonna be proud, just like this dude, man. Because that's kind of, what is that old saying? You know, you play with dogs, you get fleas, type thing, whatever. You know, hey, that's exactly what that is, man.
Start developing his mindset.
Yeah, man, totally, bro. Totally.
With a dog, you're going to get up with fleas.
Start speaking like him, thinking like him. Next thing you know, you turn into a Israelite Edomite.
You turn into Kanye. Kanye West. You turn into Kanye West, where to make America greater, had a greater. He's this. Let's unpack that. Kanye is friends with Trump. Trump is known to be what? A very proud man.
Come on, look at
that boy. Be sitting there like,
man. Come on, man. That's just how he is, bro. Man.
And that's Kanye now.
Whoa.
That boy was trying to explain himself again, I think last week.
And couldn't.
Again, and it was just like, bro, you done, bro.
Stop talking.
He's through, dude.
He's like, please stop talking. Whoa, man. These dudes are something else, bro. They are something else.
Yeah, and if Jake doesn't believe that this man is their enemy, you got to look at the state of our people. It's what is it called? Go to Obadiah chapter 1, and it'll kind of bring it out. This is Sirach chapter 12 and verse 8. A friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity. Now, one of the reasons why the Most High is going to destroy Esau is because of a time when Judah fell in the Babylonian captivity. Now, get that, it's in Obadiah, verse, you can find it. You should have not looked on thy brother when he became a stranger. It says 9 and 10, I believe. You see it?
It's like it said, raise it. Is that the one, raise it? No, not ain't.
No, when he became a stranger.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it.
You see it?
That's it, 10 and 11.
Yeah.
This is Obadiah, verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob shall cover thee.
No, say it again. Shame.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered to his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou wast as one of them.
That's what it's talking about. That's an example. Right. That verse 8. That an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity.
Yeah.
So, and this is very key. Because see, this is how you know who your enemies are, is when you're at your lowest.
Yep.
You kick a man while he's down.
Yep. Right.
When Jake was at their lowest, this is the reason why Esau is being held for that. See, there's levels to this thing. The Most High put the blessing on Jacob, but Esau showed himself over time to be the enemy of Jacob.
Yep.
And one of those instances is when Babylon, when Babylon took down Judah. Because really, if you look at that particular time frame, even though there was conflict between Jacob and Esau during the time of David and all that stuff, they are still, at that time, when the other nations look at the Edomites, oh, those are the brothers of the Israelites.
Right.
You got to think on a historical time frame now to really understand why that looks jacked up.
Yeah.
When you allow a foreigner to take down your own relative.
Right.
That's jacked up.
It is. That's jacked, bro.
That's messed up if you really look at it.
Yeah, and he moved straight into his lot is by doing things like that. He's like, okay, this dude is the one that's talking about right here. He moved into his lane when he did that.
Yep.
That's basically what he did. He moved into his lane as soon as he did that. Man.
Yep.
Because he made himself known at that time.
Yeah.
He says
because there's always been conflict between Ammon and Moab had conflict.
Yeah, but they never
would turn. They would always probably set aside their stuff if somebody else came in.
Right. Because see, the scriptures say even thou was as one of them when they came into.
You was like a Cushite.
Yep.
And it's crazy you said that. He was like one of them. Basically, he was a Babylonian.
You was a
daughter of Babylon.
Oh man, that's like a future.
You was like their daughter.
Yeah, the daughter of Babylon. That's right. Shoot, man. Oh boy.
And then you could get that Psalms if you want. The one you was talking about.
Which one?
Raise it.
Psalms 17.
One was it 137, I believe?
Yeah, I think it might be in that.
Or 147 and 19 or something like that. Hold on. And then we could go back to that violence against our brother Jacob.
Yeah.
So we can go into that genocide. You got a precept?
Yeah, man, these doggone Edomites, man, they just, and they like a plague.
It's 37 and 8, 7 and 8.
37?
Yeah, 37, verse 7. 137 and verse 7.
Yeah, go ahead, bring that out.
This is Psalms 137 and verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones.
Man, look at that. That's the reap what you sow piece right there.
Right.
Now, when they came over here to these lands, they actually, the Indians, they were very peaceful until Columbus. When these Edomites that Columbus had came to the lands, and they was telling him, they let him know. They say, know of a surety how you shall treat us. In the world to come, it shall be exacted upon you. So be careful how you deal with us. You know what he did after that? Took them by force, raped their women, killed the men.
And there's pictures of Esau. There's pictures and depictions based on Bartholomew de Casas with them doing exactly that to us.
Come on.
Taking the kids, you see pictures of them taking it and bashing them against rocks on the ground.
Yep.
That's the reason why that's there.
Yep.
Because the prophets already saw it.
Yep.
David already saw it, man. See, a lot of times what people don't understand of how David and Solomon were reacting to things was in part because of the visions they were seeing.
Right. And so
that's why Solomon was jacked up, because of the visions of our downfall. That actually messed up Solomon because he saw that stuff. And he chronicles that in Ecclesiastes.
And see, and David, hey man, he was in the mind frame of the Lord, was allowing him to see these things, and that's why he was the way he was. That dude didn't give up on these dudes.
He was ruthless on the Edomites.
When he went to, just like look for example, Saul. He told Saul to go out and kill the Amalekites. He didn't kill all the Amalekites like he was commanded. Therefore, the Most High took him out, brought David in. That spirit that was inside of David, that command that came down from the Most High, he would wipe everybody off. That's why Solomon had peace during this time. His old man wiped out all the enemies. He took them all out.
Esau ran, they had to save one of the Edomite sons and take him to Egypt.
Yeah, that's Hadad.
Hadad.
When David throwing them off cliffs? When David, one of the kings or somebody, was throwing the Edomites off cliffs?
Yeah, that was Amaziah. King Amaziah, right?
King Amaziah,
They went, and tells you when they went in there that they went into Edom and cut every man off in Edom.
But
that was the ones that was left in there. Some of them had fled. You know, and that goes back to the lion thing we was talking about.
It was, the brother was bringing out a discovery piece on these lions, talking about these 4 brother lions. I was looking at these little clips on that, man. These dudes went in and decimated. Let's just say, for instance, picture this in your mind. There's a head lion, and he has a pride of lionesses underneath him. These 4 brother lions come in, and they be like, steamroll that lion and take over all the pride. That's how it was working. With these.
And what the animals do, what the lion does, is what Israel's going to do.
That's how Israel's.
That's why he operated. That's why David operated like that.
That's right.
That's how a lion would do. A lion would be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna just come through and cut all you. You know, and the men were running to Egypt.
There was an old cartoon back in the Gap called Marshall Bravestar, and he would come out, strength of a bear, and that spirit bear would come on. That boy get that strength or whatever. You know, that's kind of like Israel. You know, you look at Issachar, the donkey. You know, he's a hard worker. You know, look at Judah, the lion. We all have those spirit animals associated with each tribe. And when that time comes, Judah is that lion that's going to come out and smash these boys, man.
Yeah, because Esau has a special hatred for Judah. And it's even chronicled in there.
This is Ezekiel 25 and 12.
Good. Oh, that's a good one.
Thus said the Lord God, Yahweh, because that Edom has dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance and has greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus said Yahweh, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hands of my people, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, said Yahweh.
Amen.
So you was just speaking straight what these verses just said. They was taking vengeance from what David did to them on us, and did also. The Lord say He gonna use His people, man, to take vengeance upon Esau, man, upon the Edom.
It's gonna be a very dreadful day for these heathens when that time comes. Because when that thing goes down, man, just brothers who are in the truth, brothers who the hope of elect, and that spiritual power is bestowed upon you. You have ability to run through. That's when the scriptures will start to really truly come to life. That one shall put 1,000 into flight and 10,000. That thing will manifest itself because the power that you will have. Look at what happened with Samson. That dude killed 1,000 men with a jawbone, with the jawbone of an ox or whatever. And come on, man.
Judah is a lion's whelp. Who shall arouse him up?
Come on, man.
Esau actually obviously is gonna be the one that's gonna rouse us up. But when that day come, man, he better be ready.
He better be ready.
He ain't gonna be ready.
He gonna try to pull out his little exosuits, his little military or whatever.
None of that's gonna work.
That stuff ain't gonna work, man. Because just like it was in the past, shoot, when David took them boys over, he put garrisons everywhere. Hey man, these boys are gonna be under serious subjection, and it's gonna be double though.
Yep.
Whatever they put on us, it's gonna be doubled on them in righteousness. Right. In righteousness, because you know Esau, he did this old wicked stuff. If you go into the history of how he did these natives, you had, and then likewise over here in these lands with Jake, you know they was calling it like buck breaking or whatever. And man, they would put the strongest man or the strongest Jake and tie him up on a log to where his butt is in the air, and these Edomites would go up there and rape the Jake in front of all the people. Man, you see that? He was taking the power away from him, and they call that butt breaking. Yeah. You think about the atrocities that this man has put.
See, they don't want to tell. See, they don't want. A lot of our people don't want to face the facts.
Right.
They want to believe that Esau's slavery was just, he just had a few of the women, made them bed wenches. Right. No, he was raping the boys. All the stuff Esau's doing now, under his so-called law system, when there was no protection on us, he was doing all of that.
He was doing all of it, bro. That stuff, man.
This is chronicled. They wrote this stuff themselves that they was raping the grown men.
Right. That's cold, man. They wrote it down. Man, you know what type of mind you have to have to do something like that and then chronicle it.
Yep.
You got to be wicked, man.
Yep.
You have to truly be the wicked to be able to do something like that. And be like, hey, look, this buck broke this dude right here. Write that down, what I did to him. It's like, man, what kind of mind thinks of stuff like that, man? That's a wicked mind.
You rape a grown man in front of their
sons and daughters,
their wives, all that.
Come on, man.
And you know, when you go to that movie Pulp Fiction, see, that's why Quentin Tarantino put that in Pulp Fiction, because he's a sick Edomite himself.
Yep.
He likes to play off of so-called racial dichotomies in movies. Yep. Because it's a charged element. It brings out emotions.
Yep.
So that's the reason why his stuff be so-called thought-provoking, because he always tries to bring in a racial element into his movies.
Right.
And he had that one with Ving Rhames, where that scrawny-ass, weak-ass Edomite got him hog-tied up and raping him.
Yeah.
You guys don't even know that's basically trying to show you he was butt breaking.
Yep. That's right. That's
you know,
right, man. That stuff is sickening, bro. It's sickening. You just think about it.
But we got to hold hands in hand. Martin Luther King told you he's a boule. Remember that. Boule means it advises to the king. Okay. Yep. Guy was over here pushing. We need to hold hands and all that stuff with Esau and little. Listen, man, when you go into that stuff, you ever seen the Baphomet? And they got the statue.
Right.
And they got they got the Jake. And they got the Edomite.
Right.
That's what he was pushing.
Yeah.
He was pushing Satanism, man. That's what he was pushing, Luciferianism. And we got to hold hands with this devil, man.
And these dudes, man, it's so much deception. You know, and you know, the Most High allows us each year to go through these same things because it's repetitive. Stuff is repetitive, and we have to keep on talking about the same thing so it'll stick in your mind. Because if it don't stick in your mind, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna humble down and be friends.
Yep.
You're gonna be like, oh,
put your guard down, and you're gonna be.
And I don't wanna let go of my friend. No, man.
Well, that's why we have to consistently remind our people of history.
Yeah, no, bro.
We have to consistently remind our people of history.
Yep.
And one thing our people hate is history, man.
Right.
History is the most hated subject amongst Israelites, bro.
Boy.
I don't give a damn what nobody says. I don't talk to people from all around the world. You talk to anybody else, they love history. You start talking to Jake start shuffling, doing the Gregory Hines. I don't want to talk about it. Start tap dancing around it.
Because see, Jake got this.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, ignorant. Come on, man. Right out of my mouth, man. They don't want to be informed about it. They want to forget that past. But see, when you forget your past, you're going to repeat that in the future, man. Right. That's why you got to understand what these people have done. So if we was to just be like, okay, all Israelites get out the way, and then we're going to let all these blind jakes operate, man, you would be food for these people, man. They would totally decimate you guys, man.
That's why the scriptures say, remember, O Edom.
Remember, hey,
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Forget about Edom, what they done done to you.
Yep.
You know, your ancestors.
And when they confront you about it, remind them of what they did.
Remind. Yep.
It tells you that the men would stand in boldness, straight great boldness in the day, and such as them that persecuted.
Yep, that's right. Yep.
So that's part of your
lot.
Yeah, that's part of your lot. It's to let Esau know, like, listen, man,
this
what you did to us is going to happen to you.
Yep.
We're not saying we're going to do it. Hey, play that legal game with them.
Yep. Right. Yeah.
We're saying what the scripture's saying.
That's right.
We're saying that you got to suffer for what happened to these people, because that's the way the world, that's the way the universe works. You believe in karma, we believe it too.
That's right. This is Revelations 13 and 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. He is the patience and the faith of the saints. That's simple. Simple, man. That's why the scripture started out with, he who has an ear, let him hear. You guys have some kind of any small type of understanding, and he read that, you can understand this scripture. It don't take no breaking down.
Yep.
And this devil not gonna never change, man.
Yep.
You can sit down and pray for him all you want to. You can sit and hope that you're gonna be able to come equal. He gonna accept you in his ring, but he's not. That's right. This is Amos 1 and 11. Thus said Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually.
Perpetually?
Perpetually.
Come on.
And he kept his wrath forever. Oh. This devil not gonna change, man.
Yep.
It ain't gonna change. The scriptures say he's not gonna change. Yep.
But people, an Edomite will tell you that Edomites were done away with.
Yeah.
But according to scriptures, Israel was prophesied to destroy Edom off the earth completely.
That's right. Yep.
So how come they cannot point to us when the Israelites
did that
in history give us the time, date, stamp that it's chronicled that they did that?
That's right, man.
It don't exist because it didn't happen yet.
It don't. But that day's coming though.
And see,
now go ahead.
And see that scripture that the brother brought out, because he went against Israel with the sword. That was because that was the blessing bestowed upon him by his father. This is Genesis 27 and 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherein his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, The days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. That's spiritual right there.
Come on,
that means it'll never be broken, man.
Yep. It's going to stay in his progeny.
That's right.
And you know what's so heavy about it is that, see, that's why these Edomites, these Bible schools, they're done.
They're done.
Listen, man, the basic level Jake that knows these scriptures can run circles around the highest level PhD Edomite at any Bible school. And you know the reason why? Because what the brother brought out about the atrocities, the violence against Jacob in Amos 1, we brought it out in Obadiah.
Right.
The funny thing about it is that they don't believe in reincarnation.
Right, right.
So when you go into when Jacob and Esau see themselves later in Genesis, they was cool.
Yeah.
We're talking about the actual patriarchs, Jacob and Esau. So now the question bears whereas when did Edom commit violence against Jacob?
Right. When was it? When was that? Answer that question, Jake.
Now we got some. Now this is Bartholomew de las Casas. Okay?
Yeah.
All right?
Come on with it.
This is the 16th century man from Spain who came during the time of the Age of Discovery. These Edomites, talking about Christopher Columbus, came and discovered America, which when I was in the 5th grade, I had an argument. When I was in the 3rd or 4th grade, I had an argument. No, I think I was in 2nd grade. I had an argument with my teacher in the 2nd grade, challenging her, saying, how can he discover a place when the Indians were already there? Right. And she tried to hold me back a grade, bro. Come on. Off of that.
That's Esau. Now,
this is what Bartholomew de las Casas says. This is his quote. This is in his books. So we're not saying this. He's saying this. What we have committed in the Indies stands out among the most unpardonable. The most unpardonable offenses ever committed against God.
Come on. Boy.
Meaning, you can't even forget this. Because he can't even, the stuff that happened on Hispaniola, the island of where the Dominican Republic and Haiti is, the stuff that was committed, he knew. What he saw, there's no way this could be forgiven.
It can't.
You can't even come back from this. That's just what happened on the island,
Come on, man.
He said, among the most unpardonable offenses ever committed against God and mankind. And this as one of the most unjust, evil, and cruel among them.
Come on, man. Come on.
Telling on themselves. Out of their own mouth, man. Out of their own mouth.
Well, we could get that. What is that? In Job.
Portion of wicked man?
No, I'm going to find it. Let's see if I can find it.
This is like the brother said, most unpardonable. This is Sirach 28:3. It says, one man beareth hatred against another, and doth he seek pardon from the Lord? He showeth no mercy to a man which is like himself, and doth he ask forgiveness of his own sins? Come on, man. This dude expects something to happen good to him after he has already done all of these atrocities. Although in their own words, they say that it's unpardonable.
Yep.
Come on, man. So
and a Edomite Christian will tell you, you got to forgive them.
They will say you got to forgive them, man. They'll say that, man.
And tell them to their face, look at them in the eye, saying, sorry, we can't forgive.
Yeah. That's right.
Hey,
stand bold.
This is what the scriptures say.
Thus saith the Lord.
That's right.
I said, because you got to ask the Edomite. We've been here for 400 years.
Right.
What have y'all done to rectify this?
Come on.
Y'all have all this time to do something and show the world that you really are sorry.
We don't want no goddamn acres in the mirror.
We don't want it. And
we don't want that.
And when you go that far, they even know you're real serious.
That's right.
We don't want no reparations. Say that. It hurts.
We don't want none of that.
Now, I only keep your reparations. Now, check this here out. How this devil operates. Jake may have done some bad things in his life, and he gets a rap sheet. So then Jake gets off of the rap, and he's out back in society. Jake goes back and commits another crime. When he goes before the judge, what she's doing before him is this. Well, Mr. Johnson, you've robbed this particular people in 1999.
Yep.
You've stolen cars in 2000. You have beat down people in 2001. So what the judge is doing, she's checking the rap sheet.
Come on.
Yep. So now when we look at Esau, what we gonna do when judgment time comes to you?
Check the rap sheet, bro.
Yeah.
Raping men in front of their sons and daughters.
Time for the sentencing.
Killing men and raping their wives.
We got to put you away forever.
Taking their daughters, tying up the men and raping the daughters.
Life.
Come on, man.
That's right.
Your file is coming up. Hey,
get that on Cain.
It's gonna be straight,
get that on Cain.
It's gonna be straight annihilation, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the judgment written.
That's right.
Wait, to execute the judgment written.
Come on, man.
That's Psalm 149, one of my favorites of all time.
What, Psalm 149?
This Psalm 92 is 7. When the wicked spring as the grass, and when all the workers of iniquity do flourish, it is that they shall be destroyed forever.
Woo.
Done. So this is another answer to the question: will Esau be upon this planet? They're gonna be destroyed forever. They're gonna be destroyed forever. They're gonna be out of here. Ain't gonna be no more Edomites. It's gonna come a time when this gonna be like, ain't no more of y'all gonna be on this planet. It's gonna be done.
It tells you in Job, he says it's gonna be like a dream. Like, where is he?
Yep.
Like, where did he go? Damn, it's gonna be like a dream that he just never existed.
Right.
Like he never was. That's what he says.
And then
everything gonna rejoice.
And then they gonna see the greatness of Israel and be like, I can't believe that, grandfather. How can you say that these unmelanated men dominated us and did all of these atrocities?
They're going to be like, they can't even believe when they see the state of their people.
This must be mythology.
Yeah. It's going to be like Greek mythology.
It's going to be like Greek mythology.
Get that Job 15:5. You could probably get Genesis 1, Psalm 149 if you want to. Get that Job 15:5 and verse 6.
That was Job 20.
Job 20 is the one where it says, if you want to read it.
I got it.
Yeah, you got it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
This is Job chapter 20. Verse 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Though his excellency mounts up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. And they which have seen him shall say, where is he?
Esau be bragging. We flew.
Yeah.
We built the plane. Bro, you snitching on yourself, bro. You're snitching on yourself when you say that. We got the best military. Who could beat us? We got the guns. We've got the missiles, and you switching on your blessing too.
Verse 8. He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place anymore behold him. His children shall seek to that's something else. Okay. But yeah, Esau gonna be gone forever, man.
Though his excellency reaches, you got to think about that for a second, because back then no man could reach up to the sky. Now, who tried to do that? His spiritual that he looks up to, Nimrod.
Nimrod
tried to build up a tower, but Esau said, we're going to not only build skyscrapers, but we're going to get up in the air. We're going to get up into the clouds.
And then when you go to Obadiah, it say once he makes his nest into the stars.
Cliffs of the rocks.
Now,
live up in the cliffs of the rock. Who live up in there?
Yep. And then it was the Wright brothers in North Carolina that built the first plane that went up into the air, and it was fitting that it had to be here.
Yep, that's right.
For those of y'all that don't think this is Babylon. I mean, Arabs didn't invent the plane, bro. Go into your history, Jake. I mean, His Excellency reaches up to the sky. This man got the International Space Station for a reason.
That's right.
Though he set his nest among the stars, depends how to bring them down. This guy, Elon Musk, is trying to create privatized orbits where people can live out in space.
Right. And see,
man, listen, Jake ain't thinking about living up there, man. Jake is a ground. We like the earth.
Yeah, he like, man, we in our tents.
Why would I want to? Our mentality doesn't think about wanting to live elsewhere other than Earth.
That's right, man.
Only Esau think like that.
These dudes up here going up into space, and man,
that's the Habakkuk, man. He's greedy.
Yeah.
He's a covetous man. He wants everything. He wants to know what's up there. He wants to conquer that.
Yeah, the evil covetousness, man.
That's right. Man,
get that Job 15 and 5 and 6 if you got that on deck.
Let's bring out some of this birth of a nation right quick.
Oh, come.
This is Psalms 149 and 5. It says, "Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This is the honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord." Man, that's a beautiful. That's that
goat.
ain't give me
that's the goat. That's my favorite. I like a lot of scriptures, but that right there ties up the whole thing.
Boy, that thing right there give you goosebumps.
That one of you make you want to stand up attention right there.
Yeah,
you ain't lying.
Soldier.
You know how they get proud when they hear the national anthem?
Yep.
That's my national anthem right there.
That's right.
When I hear that, I stand attention.
Hey, man, y'all brothers and sisters, man, if y'all ain't never seen, pretty much every black person should have seen Birth of a Nation.
Any so-called black.
Yeah, any so-called black people, Man, you got to go, man, that is one of my favorite films right there, bro.
Yeah.
That's my top 5.
That's top 5 right there.
Every time I watch
top 5
it,
all time.
That's one film that'll tear-jerk me. Ain't too many that'll tear-jerk me, but that one right there will tear-jerk me.
That's why they tried to destroy that man right before the film came out.
Yep.
Because really, man, Esau was shook. I don't even know how they even let it out, but I think the reason why Esau let it out, because it was the time to galvanize Edomites too.
Yeah, yeah.
So it played upon militarizing our people.
Yeah.
But also putting fear in Esau.
Yeah.
That's why they let that out, and they allowed Hollywood to put that in studios because they knew that it would be going towards their purpose of trying to bring in what they call racial tension.
Yeah.
Because their Birth of a Nation did that back in the early 1900s.
Yeah.
That's why it was named Birth of a Nation. You can't get around it. Y'all made the same type of film against us.
Yep.
That's right.
Well, that is a powerful film, man. I love that film. Every time we watch that, man, I'll be up there like,
be almost in tears.
but that catch me. I'll be up there like this here, man.
Because you understand, if you are,
Feeling pain, man.
I know that pain.
when
if you have a soul unlike Esau, you would understand why they wanted to do that.
Right, bro. Man, shoot, you felt that, and when Turner was saying that, bro, you saw what he was going through, the stuff that was on him, bro. You like, hey, justification right there, bro.
Everybody on the planet knows that. Listen, this is global.
Yeah,
Everybody on the planet knows that Judah and Esau, whether you know who they are or not, have a freaking heavy level beef that you cannot explain with recent history.
That's right.
You cannot say that this hatred is just new.
Yeah.
Because this level of hatred is another level. They didn't do this to Moab.
Right. They
didn't do this to Ishmael.
Right.
Yep.
Even with the stuff they doing to Ishmael now, they ain't doing what they did to us. That's next level hatred and atrocities.
Look here, even amongst their own people, when they came over here, you had the Irish come over here, and some of these Edomites, they looked at the Irish as the niggas of Europe or whatever. Yeah. They went and they killed a few of those Irish here. Then they went right back and apologized for it on television. We apologize. They ain't doing that for Jake, bro.
Nope.
They ain't doing that for Jake.
Nope.
Those Irish came over here. They was the low-level Edomites, and they killed them.
Yep.
And then they went back and apologized. Your boy Franklin Delano Roosevelt, we apologize.
Like, they're going to be apologizing in that day. Y'all see Yahawashi standing in front with that two-edged sword ready to cut off your head.
He said, I'll not meet you as a man, so you know.
Be too late.
Yeah.
He said, I'll not meet you as a man. He's gonna be an X-Man.
Yeah. He's gonna be
Apocalypse.
And
Thanos.
Angelic power.
Might be hovering whenever he got that sword right there over you.
Boy, can you imagine that day? That's gonna be a day.
You ain't when you see him swinging.
Cause it's gonna be one of the days. Boy, just gonna.
Well, he ain't gonna be carrying no. Hey, listen, he ain't gonna be carrying no weapon. It tells you that in Ezra.
That's what I say. You might not even see it coming.
And what's it called?
Yep.
Now he's gonna have probably sword, but he probably ain't gonna be carrying it.
Yeah.
Because it does say he's gonna be, But when you go into the Ezra, I know them guys over at the other group.
Yeah.
Saying, when it says shooting out of his mouth, it means out of the chariot. No, out of his mouth, bro.
His brother's gonna have. See, this is the thing that people don't understand.
He's supernatural. See, Jake don't want to even. Jake can't conceptualize him coming on that level. They just think he's just gonna be some swole.
Right.
What is it called? Kimbo Slice with a crown and just be like
standing on the front of a chair
shooting. He's gonna be shooting laser beams at a chair, destroy people. But it says when he shows up, he's gonna come out with the fire and stuff coming out of his mouth.
That's right.
Come on, man.
You can't even conceive that in your mind.
Yeah, you can't conceive it, man. Because because the scripture says people cannot conceive. They neither know or understand the power of the Most High, man.
Yep.
What He can bestow upon somebody, man, a power is unfathomable, man.
Exactly.
The scriptures say, what is it that the Most High can't do?
Come on, Doc.
He can do anything, man. Man, look at Yahawashi was up here displaying power in front of his own people, up here talking to him, and they don't even know the brother. That means the brother had a power to blind, to open up. I mean, he's walking through people, man. He's sitting there talking to them, and then all of a sudden they talk, where he at?
Yeah.
Man, it's a power that he has, man.
Yep.
Y'all can't fathom that. Y'all saying, oh, y'all been watching too many comics. Okay.
Because you got to understand, the armies is going to be coming when he comes.
Yep.
And he's going to be like, I ain't got nothing on me.
Yeah.
Then he going to shoot out the mouth like, pow, pow, pow. He going to roar on them boys, and it's just going to be, Hey, when they show Godzilla, he got the fire coming out of his grill, right?
Right.
But But you believe that.
Yeah.
Y'all have the mythology, believe that, but don't believe that Yahawashi could do that too.
Come on, man.
You see how heavy? See, that's the reason why that Godzilla came out, because it's a caricature of Yahawashi. A lot of these mythologies that come out is due to visions that heathen, witches, and sorcerers had seen.
Right.
And also some of the stuff that Jake had seen in their own dreams.
Right. And see, even with those sorcerers, when you go into the book Lost Tribes and Promised Lands, page 376, I love that page inside that book, man, when he talks about even their sorcerers. Their sorcerers were saying these people are a special people above all people, and in the latter days they shall be lords over all nations. Now this is not even in the scripture. This is in a book.
Oh, let's do this, Doc.
In the literature, in that book written by an Edomite.
We could go to two places. Numbers 23.
Yep.
Read Numbers 23. You know what I want with that prophet Balaam. And you get Micah 5 and 7 down to 15.
Micah 5.
But we're going to go Numbers first, and then we're going to go into how it's going to look. See, man. Listen, man. When
top with Balak, or what you was looking for?
Yeah. When he's trying to curse him.
Yeah, man.
Balak and Balaam.
Yeah, I mean that.
Yeah, because man, when you think about the abilities that's going to be upon Jake, man, you can't even fathom it. But man, just know and rest assured, for every brother who believes in Yahawashi and who takes heed to these commandments to the best of your ability, just keep growing in this truth, because we all doing this for a reward. We're doing this for a reward, and that reward is going to be rulership, power, spiritual power. We're going to be able to do things that's not able to be done in this world right here in these bodies, because you're going to have different bodies during that time, man.
Now get Numbers 23 and 16, read on down. It's heavy.
Y'all want that one first?
Yeah, because it's going to be better when it's going to kind of coincide, but that one's better to go with first.
This is Numbers chapter 23, verse 16. And Yahweh met Balaam and said, and put a word in his mouth and said, Go again unto Balak and say thus. And when he came to him, behold, he stood by his burnt offering, and the princes of Moab with him. And Balak said unto him, What has Yahweh spoken? And he took up his parable and said, Rise up, Balak, and hear. Hearken unto me, thou son of Zippor. God is not a man that he should lie, neither the son of man that he should repent. Has he said, and shall he not do it? Or has he spoken, and shall he not make it good? Behold, I have received commandment to bless, and he has blessed, and I cannot reverse it.
That's power right there.
Because Balak, the king of Moab, had sent Balaam to go and curse the children of Israel. I believe Balaam was he a Midianite?
Midianite, yeah.
He was a prophet of the Midianites. You know? So, mind you, what's so heavy about this scene, what is so heavy about this, bruh, is the times that we're in.
Yeah.
Because of the state of Moab today.
Right.
That's what's so heavy.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
some heavy stuff when you really start examining the time and the end we're in, and the Moabite being like, you got to curse these people.
Yeah.
Because why? Moab believes that they're up next.
Right.
Like they got up next at a pickup game.
That's right.
Because they see the downfall of Esau's coming. In fact, a lot of the opioid stuff is actually because Moab is putting it in the U.S.
And they trying
to bring down Esau through the opioid side.
And you go into the Apocrypha and it talks about how they trying to be just like Babylon.
So you don't think that king of Moab didn't have his own set of advices about the children of Israel when they were coming into the land? You don't think that they was like, listen, these people are about to take over the world.
Right. That's right.
And he was like, I got to go get somebody to curse him.
Right? Yeah. Let me get this cat right here, man. He's been successful.
Yeah, I know he's a great prophet among the heathen.
Yeah, and though he was able to do that stuff, he still had to go to the source. The source is like, look here, you ain't about to do jack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes when we go into these scriptures, we got to unpack stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
For brothers and sisters watching, because we read it, we know,
but
sometimes y'all don't know. Now,
now,
just for the newer beginners, the Moab, by the way, is the modern day, for the most part, Chinese. Not all Chinese people are Moabites.
Right.
We'll put that up. And there are some of them are other nations, but the vast majority, the overwhelming majority, and the elite that control that land, and the people that you know, for the most part,
that's right,
as Chinese, most of them are, the vast majority of them are descendants of Moab.
Right.
And this is even seen in their archaeology of the gods they believed in.
Yep.
It matches with the modern day.
You look at that Moabite stone where they had a big old
a stone with the face, and it looked like a Chinese.
It looked like a Chinese man.
Straight to the point.
And straight up.
And that was a
Chinese.
Moabite artifact.
Yep, Moabite artifact looked straight like a Chinaman.
Yep.
You know, because brothers was debating on that thing, man.
Yep.
You know.
Talking about Moab is the Arabs.
Yeah.
Now, there's more meat on that. I don't know where you're at right now.
No, I'm just on Micah 5 and 7.
There's more meat. There's more meat on that one.
I'm in verse...
keep going.
Verse 21.
Yeah.
He has not beheld iniquity in Jacob, neither has he seen perverseness in Israel. Yahweh is with him, and the shout of a king is among them. God brought them out of Egypt. He has, as it were, the strength of a unicorn. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what has God wrought? Behold, the people shall rise up as a great lion, and lift up himself as a young lion. He shall not lie down until he eat of the prey and drink the blood of the slain.
Now, we were talking about the lion stuff,
Yeah.
Now, what they do, they chow down on their enemies, man.
Yeah, right. They go in.
They even eat other lions.
When you watch these boys, man, they will kill lionesses and lions.
And cubs.
And cubs. They go in.
That ain't part of their line.
Right, exactly. And they'll keep those lionesses that are obedient unto them.
Yep.
Now, the ones that come against them, they'll go in and kill them.
Murder them.
Right. They'll murder them, man.
Wait, now, they tell you, the Lord be saying, slay the ones that had known man.
Yeah, right. Come on.
He said the ones that the Midianite woman that had not known man, keep for yourself.
That goes right hand in hand, bro.
So he's like, this chick done already got with a man. She ain't gonna be loyal. She gotta go.
That's according to...
And that's how them lions roll.
Yeah, that's how them lions roll, bro. That's right.
You gonna turn on me because you gonna be remembering your man that I killed. You gotta go.
That's right. This is Micah 5 and 7. And the remnant, well...
Oh, shoot, there's more meat on that one. Hold on, I got more meat on that one.
Verse 24. Behold, the people shall rise up as a great lion, and lift up himself as a young lion. He shall not lie down until he eat of the prey, and drink the blood of the slain. And Balak said unto Balaam, neither curse them at all, nor bless them at all. But Balaam answered and said unto Balak, told not I thee, saying, all that the Lord speaketh that I must do? And Balak said unto Balaam, come, I pray thee, I will bring thee unto another place. Pre-adventure it will please Yahweh that thou mayest curse me them for thence. And Balak brought Balaam unto the top of Peor that looketh toward Jeshimon.
Now go to Numbers 24 and 14.
And Numbers 24 verse 14. And now, behold, I go unto my people, come there before, and I will advertise thee what this people shall do to thy people in the latter days.
So here it is right now. Jake is at an all-time low globally. Wherever Jake has been historically documented, which we go into, on the planet, examine those people, and in those lands that they're in, they are being dominated by people that are way lesser than the Moab.
Come on, man.
Am I lying?
That's right.
If you go to West Africa, you see the same thing. You go anywhere on the planet, you go to the Philippines, you go anywhere, you will see the same exact setup.
That's right.
So now you're telling when you tell these heathen and Edomites that that our people are going to rise up and overtake them.
Right.
They laugh at you because we have no military. We have no Navy. We have no Army. We have no Air Force. No nothing.
They're trying to think in their carnal mind, how can it be done? You know what I got? We got a military behind us. And look, just for grins, I got an arsenal in my house. They're looking at that carnal defense, not knowing that a spiritual force is about to come through and run through this place.
So he's telling them what he's going to do to China. Think about how China got how many people? 1.2 billion with a top 3 military on the planet after the U.S. and Russia.
Come on.
With an expanding military air force, a deep military army.
What are they thinking, huh? How you going to do it?
He's like, listen, I'm going to tell him what he's going to do to thy people.
right. Hey, man. Hey, and see, that says the latter days, man, which is what we're in right now. These people can't eat. I'm going to tell you right now, that's the least thing that's in their mind right now. I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing. That's what they thinking right now, man. So when America's down, we just going to move into the slot. That's what Moab is thinking.
That's what this whole beef, if you follow RT, that they really chronicle well the problem between China and the U.S.
Right.
With the trade wars, man.
Right.
Because China's positioning themselves to basically take over America. That's why China is moving into Africa and trying to take over, because they want to be the next global power.
Come on, man.
They're moving like Esau because they learned that from Esau.
Because they want Africa's resources, and so they're going in there, putting up their little oil fields or whatever over there, marrying Moabites. But then marrying those Africans over there now. But when those Hamites go over to their country, guess what they're doing to them? They killing them.
The law ain't in their favor.
They killing them over there.
The Chinese law is not
in them Hamites' favor. They going over there trying to get with them women. They slicing and dicing them, man.
And getting off. It's the same thing that's happening to Jacob here by the Edomites.
So they think everything that happened over here is just going to happen over there in China, and they're going to have that same type of rulership, so to speak, like these so-called Edomites have over here.
Yeah, that's why the words of the Lord have to be manifest, man. Prophecies have to be revealed. China, 30 years ago, most of them was riding bicycles.
Yep.
You wouldn't have thought that they would have been a world power. You know?
Boys rose up real quick.
You know, but the Most High made them strong. Now, keep going on that one, because that one's still more fire. And then, it's just, I just love that. That's one of the best.
That's a good piece right there, man. That's good. That slides in very well.
Yeah. It was in 20. It was 26.
It was in 24 and 14. So I think you might have been at the 16th verse, probably. Yeah, we'll wrap it up.
Okay. So, verse 16. He has said, which heard the words of God and knew the knowledge of the Most High, which saw the vision of the Almighty, falling into a trance, but having his eyes open.
No, where you at? 24 and 14, y'all.
Numbers. Yeah.
Okay. You didn't finish the part where it says Israel shall do valiantly. Go back to.
I should go to.
I think it's right after that.
That was what my people shall do in the latter days.
Salaki, shoot, I might have threw you off. You're right. Salaki. You was in the right place. 16, you was right.
Verse 16?
Yeah.
And he has said, which heard the words of God and knew the knowledge of the Most High, which saw the vision of the Almighty falling into a trance, but having his eyes open. I say, see him. I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Egypt, and shall smite the corners of Moab, and destroy all the children of Sheth. And Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies. And Israel shall do valiantly. Out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter and shall be that he perish forever.
Yeah.
Shoot. So is that all?
Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much all you need.
So this is Micah 5 and 7, and it says, "And the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people, as a dew from the Lord, as the showers upon the grass, that tarry not for a man, nor waited for the sons of men. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep, who if he go through, both tread down and tear it in pieces, and none can deliver." This is a beautiful thing right here, man. So, man, know for a certain, Israel, man, your power is going to be there for you. It's going to come back, and you're going to be put in that rulership place, and you're going to decimate and rule over your enemies with a rod of iron. You ain't going to show them no mercy, for until he who showed no mercy, what mercy shall be shown unto him? None whatsoever. That's all.
Yeah. And that star of Jacob in Numbers 24 is talking about Yahawashi.
Right.
That was the one that the children of Israel were waiting to deliver. That's why they were all waiting for the Messiah. No other people on the planet was waiting for a Messiah. So that means that all these other nations, you don't have no Messiah, man. That Messiah is clearly to save the children of Israel.
That's right.
You know, the elect, the remnant, as it was said in there, the remnant of Jacob.
That's right.
So don't be out here celebrating no Christopher Columbus.
That's right.
Yeah.
Get away from it.
That is the antithesis to a savior. That's a destroyer.
Right. We kind of went through all the enemies, you know.
Right.
We was hitting Columbus, but then we went to everything else. You know what I mean?
You're celebrating the massacre of the Native American Indians, man. You know? The rape, rob, and pillage of your people.
That's right.
This is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 26 and 6. Now when Yahawashi was in Bethany, in the house of Simon the leper, there came unto him a woman having an alabaster box of very precious ointment, and poured it on his head as he sat at meat. But when his disciples saw it, they had indignation, saying, "To what purpose is this waste? For this ointment might have been sold for much and given to the poor." When Yahawashi understood it, he said unto them, "Why trouble ye the woman? For she hath wrought a good work upon me. For ye have the poor always with you, but me ye have not always. For in that she has poured this ointment on my body, she did it for my burial. Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall also this that this woman has done be told for memorial of her."
And with that, we'd like to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahawashi. Peace and blessings to you brothers and sisters waiting on the deliverance of our Lord and Savior Yahawashi. Shalom.
Shalom.